Hey everyone, I wanted to give you all a quick Rooftops of America update. Now recently I've been looking for ways to promote and grow the Rooftops of America channel, give it more exposure. So a little while back, Aku Footwear made a call for brand ambassadors, and I figured this might be an opportunity to pursue. So I submitted my application, and wouldn't you know it, they accepted. So what does this mean for you? Well, you guys get to have more content. Aku Footwear sent me a pair of Alterra boots, and they're going to go with me around the country as we climb high points and film new episodes of Rooftops of America. We're going to put them through their paces, and you're going to see reviews and updates throughout the year. In fact, the very first is the latter half of this video. I'm really looking forward to this relationship. I have a feeling it's going to introduce Rooftops of America to a whole new audience. Plus, we get to look at a piece of gear that's important to every hiker: boots! So without further ado, let's dive in. The first thing you're going to notice when you pull these boots out of the box is the red laces. It really sets them off and gives them a great appearance. They also came with a set of gray, but they don't nearly have the same effect. They feel real solid. They're a bit heavier than the current boots I was wearing, but overall you get the impression of a sturdy boot. They look well built. There's good stitching, no loose threads, the soles look secure. The inside feels good with no obvious spots that could cause rubs or blisters. You can tell there's some craftsmanship put into these. If any of you got any experience with Aku boots you want to share, let me know in the comments below. Now, we all know appearances are one thing. Let's see how they actually perform. So, for my initial hike with these boots, I brought them with me on vacation, down here to Point Washington State Forest in the Florida Panhandle. This is not exactly the area this particular boot was designed for. It's sandy, it's hot, it's humid, but hey, good boot's gonna perform well anywhere. So, let's go check it out. Alright, just finished the yellow loop for the Eastern Lake Trail here at Point Washington State Forest. Overall, the first half is pretty cool. You're going through a longleaf pine ecosystem, which is very cool. And then it sort of becomes a road. The last mile and a half are, well, a good mile of it's out on a road in the open, full exposure to the sun. just baking down on you. And then you do get back into the longleaf pine, but it's always still on a road. You don't get that back to that primitive trail or single track like you were in the first part of it. And overall, I'd give it a C. If you're gonna do an out and back on the single track, it's probably a B for a trail. And you know, if you need something to get away on real quick from the beach and you want a quick hike, this ain't a bad option. It's not a bad option. Now, as for the boots are great. Can't say enough about it right now. Super comfortable on the feet, no hot spots. It's got to be getting close to upper 80s right now in the mid-morning here in Florida. And my feet got warm. I mean, why wouldn't they? I'm actually wearing a pair of light wool socks in these, but they never got uncomfortable. So these boots really breathe well, they really fit well. On the sandy soil, they were great for traction. I got no complaints. So far, Aku boots off to a good start, and I'm really looking forward to taking them out to New Mexico, hopefully in July, and putting them to the test out there. So I'm Scott Marthaler. Thanks for joining me today on a Point Washington Trail hike down here in Florida. I'll see you soon.